Well, hello there, and welcome to your reading list explanation. So, I thought that what I would do for your reading list is every lesson, I would just kind of go through the readings in this format and just to kind of highlight why I think they're important. Because I think oftentimes you do the reading but you don't really, you're like, I don't understand why this is here. I don't understand that connection. So I'm going to use this medium. We'll see if it works. I'm hoping that it will work well. So since this is the first one, I'm just going to read this to you. Excuse me. A note to you: don't panic when you see this reading list, because there are a lot of readings. Many of the readings listed are websites, podcasts, or YouTube videos. Many on the list are there so you can utilize them as resources in the future. Listen to my reading list videos explaining a bit about each one so you know why they're included. So I'm just going to go through this right now. So you'll go, oh my goodness, I can't do all this reading. However, what these are some of them are podcasts, some of them are read 4 or 5 pages, and some of them are just going to be websites that I want you to navigate through so that you understand that you can use it as a resource. Okay, so let's start with lesson 1, September 6th. I know that we don't officially meet on this date, but I would like you to sorry, just had your class, so I'm a little hoarse now. I want you to jump into the course outline. So look at the course outline video, look at the assignment videos, and then start to read this information about year planning. And I'll explain hours and things and why I've included this on September 6th when we meet face to face. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to Spark Creativity Podcast, which is one of my favorite podcasts, and I want you to listen to The Power of Imperfect Action. Betsy Potash is one of my favorite education podcasters, and she just talks about a little bit in her podcast about why we need, oh, sorry, this is not the pod. Yes, it is a podcast. So if you scroll down to here, it basically talks about how we need to, as teachers, be willing to jump into things even before we've perfected it. Because if you are paralyzed by fear to jump into new things, you won't do many things as a teacher, because there are probably going to be a lot of things that you have to jump into in order to teach. Okay, so have a listen to that podcast. This is the Alberta Program of Studies for English Language Arts. This is the hard copy. It's just the digital version of the hard copy, so I won't go there right now, but please read that front matter, that pages 1 to 7, 17, 47, 65, 87, because it will talk about, you'll get a good sense of the outcomes that you will, of course, base all of your year and unit and lesson plans on. This is the Learn Alberta grade by grade objectives. So again, I introduced this, but you might want to just have a little bit of a go with it and look at your particular practicum grade objectives, just to start to familiarize yourself with that. This one, I want you to start to think about what to include in a language arts lesson, because you're probably like, I don't even know what to include. So if you go to the OISE, excuse me, I'll wait till it comes up here. This is the Balanced Literacy Diet, and it is created by OISE, which is part of University of Toronto. And what I want you to do is this is a great site. It's a great overall site, and there's lots to it. So what I would do is just kind of familiarize. Don't read all of this. Just familiarize yourself with what is on this site. So I think I said I want you to go like read this so you kind of understand the premise of the site, and then just mess around, like look at the different food groups, stages of literacy development, and it has all of this information for you on here, right? So if you want to know more about oral language and ELL, writing conventions, phonemic awareness, vocab, reading fluency, you can just peruse this document. Again, if you want to look up your specific grade, you can look up your specific grade here. There are virtual tours of classrooms that you can look at, and how-to videos are actually some how do you teach phonemic awareness? How do you teach fluency? So again, this is just a website that will be important to you as a literacy teacher to know about because it has a plethora of information. Okay, stay tuned for your lesson 2 explanation of your reading list next time. All right, take care.